Is your left hand milking the stout? Hey, it's Brainmuffin back with a beer review, and here we have a very big favorite of mine. I've had it in the bottle, I've had it on draft, I've had the nitro version. I like all of them. And that is Left Hand Brewing's Milk Stout. One of the best examples of milk stout on the market, in my opinion, at least of what I've had. It's not like I've had them all. So let's find out. We should get nice chocolatey notes. It's very thick, slow pour. Works, roasted malts on the nose, hints of chocolate. It works very, very well as a, this one's still a little on the cold side. It's only been sitting out a little while. It definitely it's nice when it gets warmed up. So we have a little bit of head there. Let's see if we can swirl it and get some more. Nice, kind of a dark, medium brown, sugar colored head. Very dark. Hold up the light. You still can't see through it. Real way down here, hints of dark purple. Oh, just roasted malt on the nose, aroma, kind of deep, like a dark bread. Oh, and it's so smooth, and it has just enough bitterness, but you have that lactose sweetness that shows up mid-mouth and kind of swirls together. Chocolate and coffee notes throughout. When you speak after drinking, you get chocolatey notes and coffee notes, and oh man, there's a little hint of kind of a bready, like a dark breadiness to it. Not a lot, just a little bit. I've had this at Cincinnati Beer Fest several times. It's great on nitro. It's even smoother. The bubbles are smaller. It's great with vanilla bean ice cream plopped in for a float. I've had it that way. I really ought to want to try a chocolate vanilla mix in here, so it raises that chocolatiness up quite a bit. Oh, beautiful aroma. This is everything a milk stout should be, in my opinion. It has the stout characteristics, but they're not too strong. You don't get that harsh roasted feeling. The lactose, so this does have, I believe it has lactose. Let's make sure. Yes. Ingredients: Rocky Mountain water, malted barley, lactose, flaked oats, hops, and yeast. So that oats, that's where that breadiness comes in. You do get the flaked oats in there. That's what provides the body. It does have a fuller body. It's not very thin. Sometimes the Irish dry stouts tend to be very thin feel. This has a nice full feel to it. It's thick. It's chocolate, and I've said that a million times. Coffee. Oh, it's fantastic. And I like all the variants, and it's hard to say one's a 4, one's a 4.5, one's a 5. In my book, they are all 5s. Yes, the nitro is better, but that is a personal preference. It's a little bit smoother. Because you have nitrogen instead of carbon, you have nitrous oxide, NO2, I guess, or NO. Nitrous oxide, NO. Anyway, but it makes it for a smoother beer. This is why they use it with Guinness and a lot of the other stuff, the imports that we get all in the widget. I've even seen it in some ciders. It's pretty interesting. But it is smoother, but it's non-natural. You have to inject it. The carbonation is produced by the yeast, is a natural occurring. So for the nitro, you usually have to filter it out, uncarbonated, and then inject the nitrogen into it. Oh, it is fantastic. As much as I like Guinness on draft, I like this a lot better. It's just that there's just enough sweetness to kind of counteract that harshness of the stout. This is a great stout to get introduced to the style because it's not as foreboding. It is a little thicker than some of the things like Guinness. I think this has got, I'm going to say 7%. I'm going to cancel my check-in here. 6% alcohol, 25 IBUs. That's a little bit more than a Guinness on the alcohol, lower on the IBUs. This is a 5 out of 5. I've checked into Untapped before as a 5. I do the nitro as a 5. On draft as a 5, and then of course you can. But this is also a beer. It's a dessert beer. You can have this. You can have this with a very tart, say, raspberry, blackberry cobbler or something like that has a tartness to it. Because the sweetness of this will counteract. You could do a sweet thing, and then you get a lot of sweetness. Maybe something very like a chocolate mousse. But it also works as a float. Just drop some ice cream in, maybe even like a strawberry ice cream. You could do some ice creams that are a little bit tart to drop in there. I don't know, strawberry shortcake or something like that, where you have things that are kind of doughy in the texture, maybe. But usually you don't want things floating in your beer like that. So you want a nice smooth, clean ice cream. So if it's chocolate, vanilla, maybe if you have a strawberry that's really from, or a fruit that's from the juices as opposed to the chunks. I wouldn't, but but again, you could drop strawberries in there. You could drop raspberries in there. You could drop blackberries. There's the whole berry. Just drop it in and infuse it a little bit. Very, very good. Fantastic. So have you had Milk Stout by Left Hand Brewing? Do you like it, not like it? Do you think I'm just a little bit over my rocker, that I like it too much? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for clicking subscribe over here. Thanks for those who have also been clicking the bell. I've noticed on some of these reviews, as soon as I put them up, within 2 minutes, there's 3 or 4 views, and that's awesome. For a channel my size, it's really great, and thank you very much. Thanks for spreading the word, and let's get together and have a beer. See you later. Bye. Are you farting? Old man. Good grief, Tobas. See if it'll scan, Toby. So often the scanner doesn't work. Left Hand Milk Stout. It's not the nitro though. Could have gotten some of that. I sure hope that you